I was very honoured, and I am very honoured. I'm very excited, and like I said, I couldn't believe it when I was selected, and especially amid such great talent. I'm really pleased, and I'm a little bit proud. So okay. Somebody said to me once, when you're not sure what you're doing, then you write, and then when you're not sure anymore, you write, and then when you're not sure anymore, you keep writing. So write, and then when you get bored, write some more. That was the advice I was given. I mean, it's a story about neglect in our children, and it's specifically about two little girls who are neglected. And I wanted to write a story about that. I didn't want people to feel lectured at, because I wanted them to pay attention to what I was writing. So I also embroidered some comedy into that story as well. So I wanted to tell a story without deviating away from the seriousness of what I was talking about, which is child neglect. Two words that don't belong to one another in the same sentence. I saw that in a poster in London, which I thought was amazing, and that was the story I wanted to tell, basically, and that's the story I did tell. I told it from the point of view of three narrators because I wanted different perspectives on this particular issue. Well, it's interesting because when I originally wrote this story, I only had one narrator. I had my main character, Marnie, told the story, and I wrote her voice for 5 chapters, and then I got bored of her voice. I thought she was a very narrow-minded character, and I wanted to introduce other people to contradict her, to divert her point of view, and I created 2 other characters. I created a sister for her, and a neighbour, a world-wise neighbour, and also to make it was easier to criticise or to illuminate the story more with 3 different separate voices, if that makes sense. I actually think people are quite frightened these days to pick up a newspaper. So you sneak their attention, you grab their attention through a book a lot easier than you would in a newspaper at the moment. So yes, I do think that the novel has a big part to play in telling social stories, political stories. I suppose my story is quite a social story. It is a social story. And like I said, it was a story I very much wanted to tell, but you had to be careful that your reader didn't feel lectured at. I said that before, because then they don't pay attention anymore. And I think it's really important people pay attention. And when you write a novel, people are more willing to do that, and you get away with saying a lot more.